What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to create this zombie slash like skeleton slash speak no evil look. I had no idea what I was creating with this, so I just kind of winged it. First, I'm starting off with cotton balls. If you guys have the cotton rounds, I would recommend those just because it makes it a lot easier to apply, but this is all I had. Again, always use what you have. So I did already have my eyeshadow and my eyelashes on, so you guys can do this step however you guys would like. Now you can go in with that liquid latex and just apply it to wherever you want the cotton to go. This is going to create the base of where the skin that's peeling is going to be placed. You can mess around with this, kind of create whatever you want. I decided to kind of go for a full cover up of the mouth and slight little rips here and there. The way that I created that was by pushing down the cotton with liquid latex and my fingers, and then pulling down the cotton in little pieces.
You say you wanna try, but
once you put that first layer of cotton down, you're going to go over it with the brush and the latex, and you see how I use the brush here to kind of pull down some of those little strands of cotton. And you can also use the edge of the handle to kind of help pull down and lift up the cotton so that you can pull it down a little bit easier. So I do go back and forth with this. I am ripping little pieces of cotton and then applying it and going over it with the latex after. This is something that I constantly am repeating until I get the desired look that I want. So now I'm going in with some red Snazaroo face paint. You guys already know that's my go-to for my face paints. And I'm using a Real Techniques pointed brush. This is what I find to be best with this because it's kind of like a small foundation brush. I'm going in with black now and kind of darkening up around that red to just hide a little bit of the mouth. So now I'm going in with more liquid latex, repeating that same process we did for the top of the lip. And you're just going to cover the edges also with the cotton. I extended that black and red paint outward because I wanted my mouth to be more extended than my original lips were showing. So this is just, again, personal preference. Again, add the cotton until you guys get the desired mouth that you guys want. Excuse my eyes wandering, it's because I'm watching Walking Dead. The girl's going to the premiere on the 22nd, so you know I had to get caught up on my episode.
you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar.
So now I'm going in with the darkest color in the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and here I'm using a MAC contour brush. I will leave all the information down in the description box. Now I'm grabbing a Real Techniques brush and I'm going to be highlighting right under that contour to kind of give it a sharper look. We are going to be going in with a foundation color later, so this is just to lighten up the foundation just a little bit. Grabbing another Real Techniques brush, I'm going to be blending that downward just so it's not so harsh. And then I kind of already added the foundation but forgot to add the clip. Now I'm going in with the lightest color foundation that I have. And then I'm going to be applying that to the temples and also right under that contour line. Just using my finger to kind of smudge that temple. So now we're going in with a darker foundation. This is like a shade or two darker than my actual skin color. And I'm going to be going over the mask. The reason it's a little bit darker is because I want to mask the edges, and the darker the better, because you don't want to use a light foundation. It'll pull up the looks of the edges and make it look like it's popping out, which we do not want to do. So once you've applied that all over the mouth, you're going to go in with red around the openings of the mouth, going inside kind of around the lips, and using a black and purple to smudge around the edges because we want to make it look bruised, like it's actually ripping. Then using a little bit of red and purple, you want to pull upwards, making those tears look realistic and kind of showing indentions on the skin. Now using black Snazaroo face paint, we're going to go in between these rips and add the black so that you really can't see what's underneath it. If you guys want to add like teeth prosthetics, that would be a really cool touch to this, but I decided to make it, again, more simple because you don't want to add too much underneath the mouth if you're not going to be able to see it. Now I'm adding blood just around the edges. I do go in and add more later, so you guys can just skip the step for now.
But you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry.
Now we're going to start on the other side of our face, doing the same technique, using that shade and light color, going in with the white, and then the light skin foundation right underneath that. Now I'm creating the temples. You guys can use a reference photo because it'll probably help you guys. Here I was just winging it, and I kind of have done several skull looks before, so I feel like I kind of knew what I was going for. The look started off like a zombie-ish, but it was now ending like a skull, which is fine with me. There is no right or wrong to beauty and makeup and FX makeup. Now I'm adding white to the top points of these temples just to kind of give it a little bit of depth, and then you're going to be smudging it down with your finger. If you guys have like a small brush, you guys can use that too. So now I'm using the black and just kind of smudging around the holes of the mouth, and then also going around the edges anywhere I feel like I want to add a little bit more depth. I try to keep it very light in the front and then adding it a little bit thicker towards the end of the contour.
If you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side.
So now we're going to be going in with that black and just adding it to the edges, smudging it just slightly, and then going in with a lighter colored brown. Make sure it has a gray undertone to it. You don't want to use anything that's too warm. And then you're going to smudge this around the inner corners of the temple because you don't want to make it look like it has rough edges. Going in with that Shade and Light palette, using that darkest shade again, you're going to go right underneath the chin and you're going to sharpen up the edges.
You say you wanna try.
Now grab your NYX Jumbo Pencil in the color Milk and smudge that on the bottom waterline. And then you're going to pop in some contacts to kind of give this a spooky look. So right now I'm going in with yarn. I'm cutting the yarn in small pieces and then kind of pulling it apart to give it like a very messy, kind of pulled apart look, I guess you could say. And I'm using latex again to add this. I'm kind of adding this to where the tears open up. And you're going to make it kind of look a little bit veiny, which is kind of the point. Like, wait for this to dry, and then we're going to go over this with paint. So now I'm using my foundation to go over it to give it a natural skin color. And then I'm going over it with the same colors, the black, and then you want to go over it with red, and then purple to give it the bruised look.
Don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of.
So once you guys are done applying this blood, that is it for this look, guys. I had so much fun making this for you. I really hope you guys liked it. Subscribe to the channel and leave your comments below of looks you guys want to see. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
My love.